Alright. Let me just tweet out that we're live. Forgot to do that. We will get started here. Alright. Okay, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to more Ocarina of Time. So, last time, I believe we were supposed to head towards the Shadow Temple. But before we do that, I actually want to go to Gerudo's fortress first. Because I think at this point we can get the rest of the heart pieces. So I figured we might as well do that. And get that out of the way. What's the Lake Hylia song again? A down, right up. So, the reason I didn't do Gerudo's Fortress earlier, I actually planned to do it earlier, but you actually need the lens of truth in order to get by a certain part of it. Because I was actually going to do Gerudo's Fortress like way earlier. But there would have been no point. Because after a certain part of the fortress, I wouldn't have been able to do anything. Because I didn't have the lens of truth at the time. Also, I think you need the long shot. I'm not 100% on that, but... Alright, let's see how much of a struggle it is to get Epona over this. Huh. Not too bad, actually. Last two times we went over that plank of wood, we really struggled. Alright. So you want to be really careful. This is basically like a... This is the adult version of the Hyrule Castle section. Where if you get caught, you'll... Well, you won't get thrown out, you'll actually get thrown in jail. The difference with this section is that you can actually knock the guards out. Hey you, young man, over there. Look over here, inside the cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there are sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Ooh, watch out! So here we have a Gerudo warrior. To this day, I'm still not 100% sure when the openings are, when you're fighting one of them. I kinda just wait and see if I can get one. There we go. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. Dang it. Yeah, and these guys are all gonna say the same text at the beginning here. Okay. I wasn't even close to being low on health, but maybe it's a certain amount of times that they hit you? I'm not sure why that happened, but... Okay, really? There we go. Didn't think my aim was that bad. There we go. That's interesting, because I didn't think that they could throw you in jail for hitting you only like a couple times. You're a cute kid. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro, the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out, too? Alright, I think the next one... Let's head in here, maybe? You know what? Actually, it might be in there, past that other guard. Here we go. Let's try not to get thrown in jail this time. There we go. Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm Saburo, the carpenter. Have you ever seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him. Alright, this is a part where you actually have to be really careful, because I think there's one of these rooms that has a guard that's like hiding in the corner over here. So if you jump down here too close to these little boxes over here, you can actually get caught. It's happened to me before. Yeah, there she is right there, actually. Alright. If you don't have the long shot, you can get to this chest by playing the Scarecrow song. Alright, I don't remember where the other carpenter is. Already been through here. I am running out of arrows fast. don't remember. Where to go? Maybe it's through there. I'm trying to think of the places that I've been. There's only so many places to check, so... Maybe it's down in there. Yeah, because there's no... Yeah, there's no other way to get here, so... Maybe it's through here? Just want to make sure that no guards that are gonna sneak up by me when I go through here. Ah, here we go. I found him. Okay, after all this, I hope... Really? That's all it took? I didn't think that they could do that. I didn't think that it... Like, all it took was like one hit. I thought that they had to like really damage you. Now I'm gonna have to get all the way back there. Well, at least I know where I'm going this time. I don't think I've ever been in this room. Interesting. Where does this lead, I wonder? Wow, this is actually not where I want to be. Oh, wait, maybe, actually. Might be able to do this? Yeah. This works. Where's that one spot? Down here, right? Yeah. There we go. I was afraid you were going to forget about me. Now I'm free. Thanks. I'm Shudo, the carpenter. For rescuing me, I'll tell you something interesting about the desert that I overheard the Gerudos talking about. They said in order to cross the haunted wasteland, you'll need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Okay, now I'm going back to my tent near Gerudo Valley, so drop by sometime. You may find something helpful there. Bye! Seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men, besides the great Ganondorf, were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Naburu, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naburu is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Our headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, huh? Alright then, you're in from now on. Take this. With it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress. Okay, we got the Gerudo's membership card. You can get into the Gerudo's training ground in their hideout. And this also means that you can freely walk around the fortress without worrying about getting caught by the guards. So, if we go up here, we actually need to go and get Epona. Ah, dang it. I do that every time. There we go. So we can go up here. And near one of these targets should be another Skulltula. Alright. So if we go over here... Oh, I guess she's not here in the daytime. So we gotta play the sun song. I assume Epona's still gonna be up here? It would be pretty nice if she was. Yeah, here we go. Hey, newcomer, you have a fine horse. I don't know where you stole it from, but... Okay, how about challenging this horseback archery? Once the horse starts galloping, shoot the targets with your arrows. Let's see how many points you can score. You get 20 arrows. If you can score 1,000 points, I'll give you something good. You want to try for 20 rupees? Okay. This minigame can be a little tricky. Especially with the questionable aiming of the N64 version. Okay, I don't normally have this much trouble with this minigame, but... there we go. Alright. So that gives us a heart piece, but we can actually play the game again. Now. Hey rookie, you're looking good. Show me your skill again. You should set a new goal of 15,000 points and try again. Or 1,500 points. Sorry, not 15,000. 15,000, that would be... Ooh, I don't even want to think about 15,000. So yeah, the best way to get 15,000 points is to try for a lot of bullseyes. There we go. Whew. I'll be darned. You're the ultimate master. I'll give you an item suitable for the master. This quiver is very important to me. I want you to have it. Take good care of it, okay? So now we got the biggest quiver. We can now carry even more arrows. No, I don't want to play again. All right. So there should be... we could just get a quick refresher on the heart pieces. Right. Forgot about that one. You know what? I'm actually gonna go do that now while I'm thinking of it. So, if you remember the fishing minigame from way back when we did it as young Link, we can actually go do it again now that the water is back in Lake Hylia. And as you saw, the carpenters actually rebuilt the bridge for us. So we can get across there without having to jump. Now, with the Scarecrow song, you actually could get to the finishing minigame before the lake came back. There is a Scarecrow target, like, right here at the top where Navi is. Where Navi is pointing to, like right here. So you can actually reach him. And you can come here early, but... Hey mister, I remember you. It's been a long time. How many years has it been? 7 years? What have you been doing all this time? My only customer. I'm almost out of business. Seriously. On top of that, my hair. I mean, never mind. Well, do you want to go fishing? It costs only 20 rupees. Oh no, you don't have a rumble pack. With a rumble pack, you can feel the vibrations of a fish on your hook. This time, no rumble for you. Okay, listen up. Alright, he's just gonna tell us how to fish again. So, in order to get what we need from this guy, we need to find a fish that is really big, and I believe it needs to be 15 pounds? It's either 13 or 15. Much like with young Link, the best places to find fish are like in the middle of the pond. Now, trying to get this fish, I honestly think that this fishing minigame is the true final boss of Ocarina of Time. Because these fish can be a pain. Alright, what did I get? 9 pounds? No. What about this one? And of course it doesn't want to bite. Come on, fishy. Work with me here. Come on. Of course not. Why would you? Come on. Come on, bite it. I know you want to. Wow, this fish does not want to cooperate. Yeah, like I said, this is the true final boss. Just trying to get the right fish. Because I've struggled more with this than I have actually fighting the final boss. Because these fish just do not want to bite. You wiggle this lure all you want. They do not care. After all that performance, and it doesn't want to... There we go, finally. Come on. Come on, reel in, you stupid fish. That's when you know it's a good one, though, is that when it's, like, really struggling like this. This is probably the one we need. This is a real lunker. Let's see, it weighs 20 pounds. Okay, perfect. Yes, I want to keep it. This is exactly what we need. Okay, the true final boss of Ocarina of Time has been conquered. Weigh my fish. Okay, so yeah, you don't get the heart piece from this guy, but you get the golden scale. But the golden scale... I forgot. Give him back the rod. Here we go. The golden scale will let us get the next heart piece. So we needed to do that. And the reason we needed to do that is because in here, inside the laboratory, you may have noticed the few other times we've been in here, there's this little like measuring spot here. If you dive all the way down with the golden scale, you hear the little secret chime. Go back up and talk to this guy. You may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic! I'll give this to you. Alright. Got another heart piece. Let's head back to Gerudo's fortress. Because now I want to go through the Desert Colossus. So I need Lens of Truth. Actually, I'm gonna put it like that. Alright, so you want to go up and talk to the Gerudo that is up at the top of this watchtower up here. Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you, but you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we placed there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You're going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. Okay, so this is where I could not remember if you needed a long shot. I think you might. I don't remember if the regular hook shot is long enough to reach these boxes over here. So yeah, like the guard said, you want to try and follow the poles that they set up. Eventually, you'll reach this place. So at the top of this little structure here, you use the Lens of Truth. I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back I won't play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me and don't be slow. So yeah, this is where you're gonna want as much Lens of Truth magic as you can get. Because this guy only shows up when you have the Lens of Truth. So I don't really recommend doing this part until you have double magic. I think it should be possible with just the regular magic bar, but... Actually, yeah, it is totally possible. Alright, so now that we're here, there is a wall here that is bombable. And we got another fairy fountain. You might have noticed that we're still missing a magic spell, based on the way that the layout of the item list is. Welcome, Link. I'm the Great Fairy of Magic. I'll give you a magic spell. Please take it. Okay, we got Nehru's Love. Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. This defensive magic you can use with C. Nehru's Love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Alright, so we got all three of the magic spells. So if we go over here, there's a gold sculpture up here on one of these palm trees. I hate this little area right here just because of how many of these little digging creatures show up. And they never stop. Get out of here. Alright. How many of these things do we have anyway? 87. We're getting there. Alright, so here we have the Spirit Temple. Now, immediately going into here, we have a little hole that we can't access because we're too big. And we have this block here that we can't push. We're not strong enough. So yeah, there's nothing that we can actually do in the Spirit Temple right now. So if we walk out of here, past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. Port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this Requiem of Spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. You have learned the Requiem of Spirit. Alright, as much as I'm liking using the big Goron sword, I don't like the fact that you can't guard with it, so I think I'm gonna switch back to the Master Sword for the rest of these dungeons. Especially for this one in particular, just because of a certain mechanic. I forgot the song to go back to the Temple of Time. Alright, let's go back in time to the last dungeon that we have to do as Child Link. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting part of the game because young Link gets to do a temple. Instead of just the sort of generic dungeons that are differently named. So, before we do anything, let's grab this last bug here. Drop it in. This will be the last time we need a bug, so... Alright. Oh, whoops. Forgot the other important part. We gotta use the magic beans. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? Nothing, really. You have nothing to do? What good timing. Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? I hate Ganondorf. Uh-huh. You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. With his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what is your name, kid? Link? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway. I want to ask you a favor. Will you go through this tiny hole and get the treasure that's inside? The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm gonna steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Yeah, sure. Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Alright. So yeah, this is Child Link's only temple. Basically just a little mini version of the Spirit Temple. There's a few puzzles we have to do here, but there's also a couple Skulltulas we can get. Dang it. There we go. Whoops, I did not do that right. There we go. Okay, nothing in there. So this room is pretty interesting. Ow. We've got this guy here, Anubis. He's vulnerable to fire. Now what they want you to do is to do a puzzle where you lead Anubis into a fire pillar. But you can also just use Din's fire. Honestly, the easier method in my opinion. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. We've also got a gold sculpture in this room. There we go. Let's grab a Deku stick. There we have the key. Let's head in here. Could get in here before, but there's nothing we could have done because the door was locked. You might have saw it already, but if you turn around, there's another sculpture there, and it's a gold one. Now, if you haven't gotten them already... Oops, it's not that one. Oh, it's this chest. If you haven't gotten them already, here's the bomb shoes. There's a couple of places where you could have already gotten them, but if you didn't, then here they are. Because you actually need them. You need to use one up there. Like so. Alright. So, let's go up here, push this guy over. We've got another room with silver rupees. So let's grab the bombs. Alright. They really make sure you get your mileage out of the Deku stick with your child Link. Yeah, I don't remember where that chest is. Over here. Okay. So, we've got another one of these sun panels here. You just have to get in there. Grab that guy. This is easy enough, you just gotta push him into the light. And there we go. Now, this is a pretty sneaky one. Behind this door right here, we have another Skulltula. Pretty sneaky. Alright, so here we have the Iron Knuckle. Never really sure how to go about fighting this guy. The idea is that he hits really, really hard. So you gotta be careful when approaching him. As always, jump slashes do the most damage. When you hit him enough times, he's gonna start going a lot faster. You broke off some of his armor. There we go. Hey, what's up, Link? Surprised to see me? A long time in this world is almost nothing to you, is it? How mysterious. Even I thought that the tales of a boy who could travel back and forth through time was merely a legend. Link, you have fully matured as an adult. From now on, the future of all people in Hyrule is on your shoulders. Maybe it's not my time anymore. Here's my last advice. 2 witches inhabit this temple. In order to destroy them, turn their own magic power against them. Hoot hoot! You want to hear what I said again? No. I will continue to watch you. Hoot! Thanks. He found the silver gauntlets. If you wore them, you would feel the power in your arms, the power to lift big things with A. But these gauntlets won't fit a kid. Plus, you promised to give them to Naburu. You should keep your word. Hey, where are you taking me? Yeah, let me go. You fiends! Ganondorf's minions! Link, get out of here, now! These witches, they're using black magic on me. Well, so much for giving those silver gauntlets to Naburu. Now, you may notice there's actually a heart piece. Our last heart piece right there. But we can't get it as Child Link. me just remember what this song is. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the future. Okay. Now that we're back here as Adult Link, there's a couple things we can do with this magic bean platform. The first thing we can do, as you saw, was get that heart piece. We've completed another heart container. So that means there's 2 more heart containers left. And there's 2 more temples left, so that was the last of the heart pieces. Actually, I am gonna save. We also want to play the Sun Song. Because there's a gold Skulltula that we can get by riding this platform. It should be right here. There we go. Is it... That is one thing I do like about the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, which I also played recently. I was playing it off stream just to kind of compare the two, and I really like that they give you a way to look at the songs while you're playing the Ocarina. There's a lot of really neat things about the 3DS versions of the N64 Zelda games. It kind of makes it hard to decide which one is the better version. I know people have issues with the way that they handled Majora's Mask 3D, but I played it recently, and I don't know, as someone who loves the N64 version of Majora's Mask, the 3DS version is still Majora's Mask. It's still really, really good. Still my favorite Zelda game. Like, yeah, the Zora swimming can be a little annoying with the way that the magic works in the 3DS version, but it was never something that really got bothersome. Whoops, I gotta go over here, actually. Because there's something we can do now that we have the silver gauntlets. Aside from being able to actually access the spirit temple, we can also go back to the Zora's Fountain. Ah, dang it. Tried to be fancy and take a shortcut, but I missed. So, now that we have the silver gauntlets, one thing that we can do now is lift certain types of rocks. And there just so happens to be one of those rocks out here in Zora's Fountain, where the Great Fairy entrance is. And you can tell when it can be moved by the silver gauntlets when it's silver. You can't see them because they don't have the lens of truth equipped, but there are, I believe there's Skulltulas? Invisible Skulltulas? One thing that's nice is that even though they're invisible, Navi can still detect them and you can still defeat them with the arrows. Go up here, there's a regular Skulltula, not invisible. Oh, I forgot that this isn't a regular time area. Yeah, we're gonna have to do all that again, but... oh well. Okay, head up here. There's our gold sculpture. Alright, so now that we've done that, I think we're gonna play this song again. Because, believe it or not, there is actually one more thing to do before we go to the Shadow Temple. See if I remember. Because there's one more bottle that we can get. And the way that we have to get it is in the place where we met the one Hylian guard, that place with all the pots, like right before the castle town. There's a guy there that collects Poes. So what we want to do is we want to bring him 10 big Poes. Now, these big Poes they show up in very particular spots, and you can only hit them on horseback. The backwards aiming of the N64 version, this is probably going to be a little tricky for me. go. There's one. Oh wait, I forgot. You don't actually need to have the bottle equipped. You defeated Poe the Ghost. Do you want to catch it in a bottle? Alright, so we got one. There is another one in this particular area. It's on this path. There he is. Dang it. Ah. If there's one thing I wish that you could change in the N64 version, it's the way that you aim. I am not a fan of this having to aim down by pushing up and vice versa. It's one thing to do that for, like, flying or swimming. I do not like doing it when aiming. There we go. So now that we've got two of these guys, get on the horse, Link. I do that every time. It takes him so long to get started. Alright, so yeah, in order to capture these Poes, you need bottles. So you're kind of limited by how many free bottles you have. So no matter what you do, you can only have a max of 3 bottles at this point. So unfortunately, no matter what you do, you're gonna have to keep, like, going back and forth to get this quest done. Oh, you brought a Poe today. Very interesting. This is a big Poe. I'll buy it for 50 rupees. On top of that, I'll put 100 points on your card. If you can earn 1,000 points, you'll be a happy man. Alright. So one of these Poes is actually right near the castle. It's like right around here. There he is. You might actually have to interact with the sign in order to see him. There are like these very specific points that you have to pass over in order to trigger the Poe to show up. There's basically like these little invisible fields that these Poes are sitting in. You need to interact with those little spots in order for them to show up. Should be another one around here somewhere. Oh, I heard him. Maybe you have to go over here. Maybe not. Let me make this little guideline thing better. Bigger, anyway. I guess that's not really bigger, but... Settings. Go. How do I make you bigger? Oh, let me see. Zoom. Here we go. Perfect. I do have a little visual guide open to give me an idea of where all these triggers are. Okay, maybe you do have to go down there. Because it seems like he disappears way too fast. There he is. Dang it. Some of these trigger spots are in a very obnoxious place. This is probably like the most annoying one. There we go. Dang it. I'm running out of arrows. I don't know why the arrows have to be so scarce in these bushes. Like, trying to do this particular quest is most annoying because I swear that the bushes in the Hyrule Fields do not want to give you arrows. Oh, I forgot. Kakariko Village is kind of messed up right now. Alright. Got a few more arrows. Let's try to get this guy again. Why does this spot have to be so finicky? Why does he not want to show up now? What happened? Why does he not want to show up? I feel like I'm running across the point where he shows up. There we go. Okay. Let's go and bring these ones in. Dang it. There we go. You'd think that this guy would have pots that drop arrows, considering you need arrows for his quest, but that would be too nice, I guess. See, look at all the bombs that I just got. Like, even though my bombs are maxed out. Like, I don't know what it is about Hyrule Field and its absolute refusal to give me arrows, but... I think the Lake Hylia arrow drops are a lot better. One pack of bushes near the laboratory. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Let me just get my arrows back up to full here. There we go. Sucks that I had to go all the way to Lake Hylia just for good arrow drops, but... I guess from here we can take a different route to some of these Poes. Okay, so there's two on the pathway on the right side here. There's one in the little T intersection here. I think it's actually like on this little hill here. Oh, here we go. I hate how little time it gives you. Like, I just barely comprehended that the pole was there, and now I get like 2 seconds before it disappears again. Especially with the way that the aiming works on horseback. You have to account for the fact that you're moving. See, look at that, like, I don't have enough time to even aim for that. What do you want me to do? Like, can't you give me at least a little time to get my aiming ready? See, like, what time is that? Like, that is not enough. Am I really gonna burn through all my arrows on this one Poe? I don't know why I suddenly can't aim on horseback. There we go. Alright, so there's another one in this little area right here. I'm not quite sure where precisely it is, but it's like along this little section here. He showed up. There he was. You basically just want to, like, ride up against this little wall here. Ah, come on! I didn't think my aim on this thing was that bad. There we go. I'm gonna have to go back to Lake Hylia again to get more arrows. I'm burning through all my arrows on 2 Poes. I didn't think I was that bad at aiming on horseback, but... Let's go turn in these 2, I guess. Like, I wish you could just get arrows in the bushes in Hyrule Field. Like, considering that you need arrows for this quest, they should be a little closer. I don't know if I'm just getting unlucky with the drops, and like, you actually can get arrows from the bushes in Hyrule Field, but I've never seen it happen for me. Okay, so let's see, 14 arrows. I know there probably wasn't a way for them to program this back then, but I really wish that if you already had, like, if you already had the cap of whatever items show up, like, they would just be replaced with something else. Like, if I already had full magic, then I wish that magic wouldn't drop at all. And they would just drop something else instead. But I'm not a programmer, like, by any stretch of the imagination, so I don't know how difficult that would have been. Oh, there, I just cut the sign in half. Hope nobody wants to read that. There we go. So there's another Poe near Gerudo Valley. There's actually two Poes near Gerudo Valley. So we'll take that path. So the first one is at the end of this little... Well, it's actually in the middle of this T. There it is. There's one. Other one. Should be at the end of this little path here. Somewhere along the way to Lon Lon Ranch. Should be like right around here. Oh, there he is. So there's two more. They're closer to Hyrule Castle. Well, we'll worry about them once we've got these guys delivered. Another thing that the 3DS version improves a lot is they make the text move a lot faster. So if it's stuff that you've heard before, you can skip it a lot easier. Alright. So, the next Poe is gonna be near Lon Lon Ranch. Around the entrance somewhere. Oh, I just heard him. You might have to approach it from the side. It might be this tree, actually, that triggers it. Hey, here he is. My aim is getting better. I think it might be like the full analog control that the 3DS version gives, or at least the smoother analog control that the 3DS version gives. That makes that a lot easier. Because, like I said, I did play through the 3DS version in full off-stream to kind of compare it with this one. The last one is, like, around this moat area. Don't remember what triggers him. There he is. These should be the last two Poes. Okay, let's go turn these guys in. Wait a minute, wow! You've earned 1,000 points. Young man, you are a genuine ghost hunter. Is that what you expected me to say? Hehehe. Because of you, I have extra inventory at Big Pose, so this will be the last time I can buy Ghost. You're thinking about what I promised what would happen when you earned 1,000 points. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just take this. And there's our last bottle. Now we've got a full set of bottles that we can put fairies in. You know what? I think I'm gonna do just that. Before we head into the Shadow Temple. I know it seems like I've been procrastinating going to the Shadow Temple, but trust me, it was all for a good cause. I wanted to get the last bottle and all the other stuff, the heart pieces. Because I figured, well, we can do it now, might as well just do it now. And that way, we can go immediately into the last two temples without any sort of distractions. Well, actually, there will be another distraction after the Shadow Temple. Because there's one other dungeon that you can do besides the last two temples. So I assume that Dodongo's Cavern still has the fairies in the same spot. Dang it. I hate those stupid fire keys. Okay, so... There's another one. Now, does the jars get reset? They do. Perfect. Because this is basically all we're going to need the bottles for at this point. There we go. Now we basically have 4 extra lives. So, let me just double check and make sure that there's absolutely nothing that we can do with an empty bottle in that one other dungeon. Okay, I don't think there is. So I think we can safely just carry a bunch of fairies, these bottles, for the rest of the game. So we basically just have 4 lifelines. If we happen to die at any point, we're all good for at least 4 retries. Let's get out of here. Okay, I do not remember the Shadow Temple song. Left, right, right. A, left, right, down. Oh boy. Alright, so here we are. This is above the graveyard, as you can see. We can't get here without the song. Now, you noticed I equipped Din's Fire. I hope you didn't forget to go and get Din's Fire when it became available, because you need it. There's a bunch of torches here. Okay, here we have the Spoopy Temple. The shadow will yield only to one with the Eye of Truth, handed down in Kakariko Village. So yeah, this is gonna be a very heavy Lens of Truth dungeon. Hope you've got the magic power for it. One who gains the Eye of Truth will be able to see what is hidden in the darkness. Shadow Temple. Here's gathered Hyrule's bloody history of greed and hatred. One second. Grab my drink. It's right here. So yeah, if you have not grabbed the like magic boost from the Great Fairy in Death Mountain, this is where I really recommend it. Because we're going to be using the Lens of Truth a lot, So much so that we're actually going to be using it in the boss fight as well. Okay, there's the dungeon map. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to skip that. I thought that was the same text, but it was actually different. Okay, so here we have another dead hand. Dang it. Come over here, Mr. Dead Hand. There we go. So, much like the bottom of the well, the dead hand in this dungeon is actually holding a dungeon item. Very important one, actually. You got the hover boots. With these mysterious boots, you can hover above the ground. The downside, no traction. You can even use these to walk for short periods where there is no solid ground. Be brave and trust in the boots. Okay, never mind. I know that in some of these rooms that there are these little areas that you can bomb. I thought that was one of them, but I don't think it is. Okay, so we gotta go back to this main room here. Now, when you use the lens of truth, you notice that there's only one skull here that is actually, like, staying when you use the lens of truth. Make my beak face the skull of truth. The alternative is descent into the deep darkness. So you want to make the bird statue face the actual skull, which is this one over here. And once you've done that, you want to equip your new hover boots. Run on over there. But again, they're slippery, so you don't want to rely on them too much.
Watch out!
Okay, so in this room, we got some silver rupees to grab. There's one that's... Let's see if I can hit this from here. Don't know if I'll be able to, but I'll try. Very awkward angle. There we go. So, we got another small key. I don't remember what's in the other room. Oh. So... I think I mentioned this in the bottom of the well, because I think we saw a couple in the bottom of the well, but the Gibdos are basically just re-deads in mummy form. I think that their like freezing move is a little stronger because I think you can get frozen by Gibdos in midair. But as long as you use the Sun Song, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now we have the compass. So, grab these. There's one other area that's not blocked by the Lens of Truth, so that one is a legit wall that we have to destroy. Could have done it earlier, but there was no point because we didn't have any way to get in here. Hello there. I can actually see the shadow of this sculpture right here. You're not fooling me this time. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Oh goody. That's just what I love. Wall masters, or wall masters? Floor masters? I think they're wall masters. I think the ones that fly from the ceiling are wall masters. So I need the hover boots. There we go. I'm actually gonna keep them on, I think. Across here. Dang it. And for some reason, this whole area is interconnected. So if you fail in that big room there, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of this area, where all the sculptures are. I'm not sure why they couldn't put some sort of checkpoint in a bigger room, but I guess this just means you gotta be cautious in the big room, so you don't end up repeating all of this. There we go. Now we've got Stalfos. Funny enough, I think you can actually cause him to fall off if you do it right, but... I'm not gonna try for it, because I feel like if I do, I'll just end up falling off myself. It happens, but I'm not gonna count on it. I'm just gonna try it. There we go. So we want to go over here. There's actually nothing really of importance over here. But for the sake of getting all of these sculptures, we need to go in here. So, there's actually an invisible... There's an invisible, like... scythe thing here. One of these little swiveling scythe obstacles here. Okay, you want to be careful. It's best to just have the lens of truth on, just so you can see what you're doing. Just be careful about your magic is all. You want to go around. There's a bunch of keys all over the place that you want to get rid of. Then you also have to get rid of this like. Again, just be careful, because if he grabs you, he can actually take your tunic. And if you don't defeat him in time after he takes your tunic, you'll lose it. And you can only get a free tunic once. After that, you gotta pay for them. So if you want to avoid that, just make sure you're careful. Okay. So there's a blue rupee in here. There's also another chest that's visible. Got arrows in it. Now I could put the lens of truth back on to see where this scythe is, but I don't really care about taking the damage. Doesn't really bother me. It's only like a little bit of damage. I've got plenty of hearts. So we could fight this Stalfos. So I'm gonna actually try to ignore him. Because he doesn't give me anything defeating him. So, let me see. Let me look at the map here. So, first we want to go over here, because this path over here is the... It only leads to one room. Despite the traction problems, I'm probably going to try to keep the hover boots on for as long as possible. Just because having to go back into the equipment menu to unequip them and put them back on and all that, just I feel like it'd be so much easier if I can just keep them on. So this room is pretty interesting. So you've got these falling spikes here. You can't really pass them without some sort of protection. And you're supposed to use the lens of truth to find a box that you can push while moving underneath the spikes, and the box will actually protect you from the spikes. If you know where you're looking, you can just grab it right here out of the invisible wall. It's kind of funny looking when you kind of make it just clip through the fake wall here. And there's nothing else behind this area here. So you just want to push the box along. And it basically acts as what they call a stone umbrella. If you read the little hint box over to the left there, it'll tell you to use the lens of truth to find the stone umbrella. It'll protect you from the spikes. But again, if you know where you're looking, you can just pull it right out from the invisible entrance there. So there's a gold sculpture in one of these. Here he is, right here, actually. God dang, I was hoping I could backflip to reach that. Guess not. Gonna have to use the hook shot. Okay. You want to pull this all the way to the end. Not only did it protect you from the spikes, but it also acts as a platform. And you notice on top of here that the spikes themselves, whoops, the spikes themselves have a little bit of a platform-ish kind of look to them. On the top, I'm gonna actually take these off because you can't do the auto jump with the hover boots on. Alright, so we got another key. So this room right here, this little area right here, it's got a bunch of invisible platforms. You can use the lens of truth, but you can also just step on them normally if you know where they are or have a general idea of where they are. So, let's see. I think need the hook shot? Yes. First, let's take care of these redeads so they don't cause any problems. You may notice that I'm getting hit by something invisible. If I put on the lens of truth here, there's actually spikes that you can't see. Whoops. I think you actually need the hover boots for this room too. There we go. Alright. So, if you remember the Goron area, the Goron city, there was the pot. The pot that you could throw a bomb into. This is kind of the same basic concept. Just want to throw it in there. And there should be a key there. And there's also a skulltula right here, hiding behind the pot. No. See if we can dispatch this fire case before it comes towards us. Maybe not. Had to wait for it to come towards us. Yeah, the aiming is definitely better in the 3DS version. Again, that might just be because that version allows for like full-blown analog control that's a lot more precise. The N64 version is still plenty playable, though. I actually prefer playing this version. So, in this room, as you can see, we got a fan going. And the idea is to put on the iron boots, actually. That way you can stop the fan from moving you. So as you can see, there's this little eye here, and yeah, this is kind of weird. It's an eye that's actually trying to kill you. I don't remember if there's anything important in this room. Okay, I guess it's just arrows. I thought there was something important in this room, but I don't think there is. Alright, so what they want you to do is to use the hover boots. You want to use the hover boots near this fan right here. It'll take you to this room. Hope you're not sick of the Sun Song, because you gotta play it a lot in this dungeon. Being the sort of creepy dungeon, there of course is gonna be a lot of redeads and Gibdos. So, expect to play that song a lot. Here's one of these spots I was thinking of that has the bombable floor. A little bombable structure, anyway. Oops. Did not mean to grab another bomb. So we could actually come into this room earlier. I don't remember from where, but there is a spot in one of the earlier rooms that we could actually see this area right here, and this will basically lead us to the final area of the dungeon. You can get a little preview of this area. And if you go back up through here, you can actually see the room that area was in. It acts as basically a shortcut if there's anything you missed back there. Now, before we head onto this boat, we want to play the Scarecrow song. Because as you can see, there's a gold Skulltula over there. Okay, so now let's make our way out of this boat. So, because there's no concept of smooth sailing in this kind of creepy dungeon, we gotta fight with a Stalfos. Though, funny enough, I think you can actually knock him off too. Well, there goes one of them. Alright. So yeah, the ship it's sinking, so if you don't get off, you're kinda screwed, but so you wanna bomb this. And that will make a path to that area over there. But we can't go through there yet, because as you probably saw, that door was locked over there. So, and we don't have any other keys right now, so let's just head through here first. Now, this room is pretty fascinating because it's basically one big maze. There's really only one way to get through it. You'll eventually pass by every single room in this place, and you want to go through all of them, I believe. I think they all have something that you want. I'm not too sure on that. Because there's a regular locked door there, but there's also... This is also a temple, so we also need a boss key. And I believe the boss key is behind one of these rooms. So if you remember in the other skull room, there was a gold skulltula, and there just happens to be another one right here. Same general concept. It's behind the pots. And with that, we have 98 gold skulltula tokens. So that means there's only 2 left. Now, they do provide you with bomb flowers if you don't want to use your actual bombs, or if you don't happen to have any bombs. But you can always use your regular bombs if you want to. And as you can see, the only thing about value in this room is a bunch of rupees and a gold skulltula. So you don't actually have to go into this room if you're not getting 100%. Let me grab the Lens of Truth. Now, if somehow, I don't think that there's a way, but if you somehow don't have Din's Fire at this point, you're gonna need it in this room to destroy these little spiky walls here that are gonna try to crush you. And then once again, you have to play the Sun Song, because if you couldn't already hear it, there are Redeads in this room. But you can actually just use Din's Fire again to kill them from a distance. Well, didn't reach this other one, but you get the idea. If you were standing in the right spot, I think you might have been able to hit both of them, but I wasn't standing in the right spot, so... Come on. Come on. Okay, why does... There we go. Why do you not want to break that pot, Link? I think you've been perfectly willing to break every single other pot in the game. Now, all of a sudden, you want to be a pacifist towards these pots? Alright, so now we just gotta make our way back out of this room. We've got the small key that we need for that one area. And we've got the boss key, so we should be all set. If you didn't already do it, you just gotta you just gotta shoot an arrow at those bomb flowers to bring this little path down. And we've got one more test of the Lens of Truth. I also believe you need the hover boots for this. There we go. Okay, so here we have the boss of the Shadow Temple. This is kind of a... Aside from his, like, weird appearance, this is kind of a funny boss after all the creepy stuff that's in this dungeon. He's just playing the bongos. And his name is Bongo Bongo, the Phantom Shadow Beast. You can shoot it at his hands with arrows. And then you gotta use the Lens of Truth to see where his actual body is. Dang it. Oh, why didn't he do the jump attack? Sitting there trying to do the jump slash and he wouldn't do it. There we go. Dang it. Oh no. No, 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 no. Get back up there, Link. I believe Bongo Bongo's hands always drop either magic or arrows. Just so you never run out of them, considering they're both essential to this boss fight. There we go. Dang it. Yeah. Yeah, you do not get a whole lot of time to hit his eyeball after you. Oh, dang it. Why didn't that work? Well, that worked. I'll take it. I don't know why my arrow just missed there. Missed like 2 times, actually. Let me go. this is the closest I have ever been to dying to this guy. I don't know what is happening, why my arrows were missing him. There we go. That was a lot more obnoxious than it normally is. I don't know why my arrows kept missing him. Okay. And another heart container. We kind of needed that one after that disaster of a boss fight. Alright, let's take these hover boots off for now. The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation as attendants. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now I see that you have become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon, you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. That is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. You receive the Shadow Medallion. Impa awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. Please look out for the princess. Okay, so now all we have left is the Spirit Temple. There's actually one other thing that we can do before we head in there. So, if you remember, there was one area of the Gerudo's fortress that we didn't check. There's something that we can actually get there. It's not a very good reward, but it is one of the dungeon items, so I feel like I have to go get it. Because otherwise, there's going to be an empty spot in our dungeon items here. and it would bother me if I didn't fill up that spot. And I believe we can go and get it right now. I don't think there's anything in the Spirit Temple that we need. No, I don't think there is. So we're actually gonna go and get this before we head to the Spirit Temple. Because I did say that this was 100%, and when I said 100%, I meant it. We're gonna get everything, regardless of how useful it actually is. This is the Gerudo's training ground. Membership card verified. One try for 10 rupees. Alright, I take your 10 rupees. Give it your best shot. So this is kind of a mini dungeon. The idea is that there's going to be a whole bunch of keys scattered throughout these different rooms. If you can overcome the trials in the chambers ahead, then and only then will you be qualified to hold our secret treasure. So yeah, if you go into this room, as you can see, if you desire to acquire our hidden treasure, you must strive to obtain the keys hidden in each chamber. Yeah, so as you can see, there is a whole bunch of locked doors. So you want to go into these side rooms. And you gotta try and find all of the keys. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. There we go. Gather the jewels of light while avoiding traps and danger. There we go. Without the necessary items, one will be confounded by impossible mysteries. There we go. Why did you throw it, Link? Why did you just drop it? There we go. Blind the eyes of the statue. That's what I was already doing. Here we go. Find a secret passage in this room. there's that. And there has to be a way to stop that fire. There it is. Across the sea of fire. So yeah, if you don't have like a good chunk of the dungeon items at this point, you won't be able to do this dungeon. I think you only need like 7 of the 9 possible keys in this dungeon in order to get through it, but it's better if you have all of them. Collect the underwater gems. So yeah, we've got a whole full-blown like water temple section here. This dungeon is basically just here to sort of test your skills with everything at this point. Dang it. Turn around, there we go. Yeah, and here you gotta kinda have to pull some trickery with the iron boots. Dang it. What is the hitbox on these rupees? Maybe this'll work. Okay, what? Is this rupee invisible or something? Is it like transparent? Is it a ghost? There we go. Didn't think I was gonna be able to get that one. Beginning to wonder if I was just imagining that rupee or something. Oh, that was close. So you probably saw another key up there. We can't quite get to it from where we are. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. There we go. Okay, I thought you could grab those recovery hearts with the hook shot, but... 'cause I don't know how you would get them otherwise. Alright, so we're back in this room. But before we do anything, we actually want to go back through the old areas. Because there's a couple things we can do. I wonder if I can hit this. Think I can? Alright, I'm giving up. I should have went a little more over to the right. Alright, so back in this room, we can go through this door over here now. Hey, Mr. B! I remember this place being awful. It's not, like, it's not too bad. I think the most annoying part about it is the fact that the reward is not really worth it. One with silver hands shall move a giant block. So, I haven't mentioned this yet, but if you use the Mask of Truth to talk to some of the Sheikah Stones, the funny thing is that there's actually a Sheikah Stone that will tell you about the reward of this dungeon, and it'll tell you that the reward is not actually worth it. And that's how you know that the item is worthless. If even the developers can't even pretend that it's like worthwhile to get. Oh, dang it. Gotta defeat this guy before he completely consumes all of my stuff. we go. Well, it's just not helpful. Yeah, there's nothing you can do with it, really. That's... Oh, jeez. There's nothing even in that. That's one thing I will give to Majora's Mask. And I think that's part of the reason why I kind of like that game better. Is that they actually gave a use to the item in here. All right. Dang it. Alright, so I think the only keys that are left are in the middle area. There's a couple of keys that you can only get to if you go in certain areas. Of this, like, middle area. Like this key right here. This is the 8th key. And there should be one other key somewhere. It might be in the other side. There's like one room that has a ceiling that's fake. I cannot for the life of me remember where it is. Could it be through this door? Maybe it's through here. It might be on the other side? This is the one that always trips me up, is the one key that's like hidden in the ceiling. I know it's around here somewhere. There's like one ceiling that's fake. Because I can see the... I can see the chest up there. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we got the ice arrows. Set to C and your arrows will be powered up. If you hit your target, it will freeze. This aerial magic is granted only to those who complete the difficult training of the Gerudo, so use it with pride. Yeah, so it's basically a bragging rights like ability. It's not even really used for anything at all. I think if you like grab the hover boots from the Shadow Temple, leave, come here, grab the ice arrows and go back, I think you can use them against Bongo Bongo. Well, other than that, they're basically just bragging rights. And I only got them because I also think it will be super effective against Kotake. I've never actually tried that. I only really got the ice arrows just because this is a 100% playthrough. And it's one of the items. Or whichever is the fire half of Twin Rova. Yeah, I don't remember which one is which. So, let me see. Now that we've done that, there's really only one thing left to do, and that's to go to the Spirit Temple. So before we head in there, I actually want to go back to where the Great Fairy is, just because I only got like half health. I honestly wish they had done this more than just the Spirit Temple. What do you mean? Oh, the only time you ever use Child Link after getting Adult Link is in Spirit Temple. We also use him to get the Lens of Truth. But yeah, we've actually already, as you can see by my silver gauntlets here, we've actually already gone through the... Is Lens of Truth mandatory? I don't think it is. Can you go through the Desert Colossus without the Lens of Truth? Because there's that one part where you need the Poe to guide you through the rest of it. I'm not sure, like, I'm not any sort of, like, speedrunner or, like, high-level Ocarina of Time player, so I don't know if it's possible to go through the Desert Colossus without the Lens of Truth, but... There's also, like, most of the Shadow Temple has a lot of invisible areas. So, like, I'm sure if you know what you're doing, maybe you don't need the Lens of Truth. Like, if you know where all the invisible stuff is. But I would personally say that the Lens of Truth is a requirement, just because I don't know all of the invisible spots off the top of my head. So yeah, I think we're gonna save the Spirit Temple for next time, just because there wouldn't be much game left if we beat it now in the next stream, so... The wiki says the puzzles and traps based around it can be completed with luck or trial and error. Well, yeah. So, like, it's not required if you know, like, exactly where you're going, but I basically say it's required if you're not good with, like, invisible puzzles and stuff. I personally consider it a mandatory item, but I guess if you really stop and think about it, it's not really a mandatory item, but I personally consider it to be one. So yeah, I think what we'll do for next Ocarina of Time stream, which will be next Thursday, is we'll do the Spirit Temple and Ganon's Tower all in one, and then that will be the last Ocarina of Time stream. And then after that, Mario Sunshine will take over Ocarina of Time spot. So... tomorrow is Community Day. We're probably just gonna end up doing Smash Brothers, just because I don't have a whole lot of multiplayer games to work with, but... if you enjoyed your time here, and if you haven't already done so, please be sure to give me a follow, I appreciate it. And also follow me on Twitter, because that's where I always post when I go live, and if I have to change the schedule for whatever reason. You can also subscribe to the VODs channel on YouTube, and that will ensure that you don't miss a single stream. You can always go back and watch the VOD. Well, yeah. Thank you so much to Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, I called you Mr. Beast. Mr. B for joining me in the chat. I appreciate it. Okay, why are my quick actions all messed up? Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow with Community Day. Take care, everybody.